right, Hoosier Nation, we are back. This is another episode of Under the Hood with IU Football, presented by your Central Indiana Ford dealers, a proud sponsor of IU Football. Reminder to get out there and visit your local Central Indiana Ford dealer today. I am Rhett Lewis and fired up to be back here with you following week 6, where the Indiana Hoosiers go 6-0 and become the first team in college football to become bowl eligible. It happens in the first weekend of October. And the man with the plan, the blueprint, the belief that has gotten it done and has turned this program all the way around is joining us now, head coach Curt Signet. Coach, what a time to be a Hoosier. I know there's no letting off the gas pedal right now, but have you taken a second to kind of absorb what you've done here through 6 weeks and feel good about it?
Yeah, I mean, I have, and we got an off week this week, and the coaches had a day off yesterday, so that was nice. But this is something that I thought was entirely possible. When we flipped the roster in December and made the progress we did in the winter, spring, fall, and fall camp, and we're putting it on the field. It's not perfect. There's a lot of improvements to be made, but it's good to be where we are.
Indeed. And as you sit here now 6-0, and you can take a little time to reflect on the performances that you guys have, what are you most proud of about this team halfway through the season?
Just the way they approach their business, day in, day out, play in, play out. We don't get rattled. We're resilient. We play hard. We're physical most of the time, and fly around, play with poise. And we certainly have had some really good moments and some okay moments. And we're capable of playing better.
Well, Curtis Rourke is playing some good football at quarterback right now, and you obviously identified what he could do for this program pretty quickly through the portal to bring him in here and how he would fit with this scheme. What do you feel like are the biggest reasons that he has found success so quickly with this offense?
Well, number one, he's got a lot of experience and he's got talent and knows how to play quarterback. And, he's got the traits you're looking for. And we're protecting him well, which is a must all the time. And he's got a lot of different weapons to go to, and those guys catch the ball really well. And he's made some excellent throws, but our guys are capable of making the tough catches too. And Curtis sees the field really well, makes good decisions, and he's playing with a lot of confidence.
And coach, again, the resiliency part of it, right, and the relentless part of it that you talk about so much, it feels like that is personified in the way that Curtis operates in the pocket. He feels like a low blood pressure player to me. There's not much that seems to phase it.
There's no doubt about it. I mean, he's like an old grizzly NFL vet that's played in the Pro Bowl a few times, and that have just taken thousands of snaps and knows how to handle every situation and circumstance. And he's poised. And I was really happy to see him make some out of pocket plays where he was up and under the rush and out of the pocket, making some of those throws too. He throws a very catchable ball, got really good touch. And, he's playing really good football.
Coach, there's something, obviously, haven't been a part of Indiana football my whole life, essentially, with my dad having gone to IU and everything. I mean, we've seen a lot of games, right? And there's something different to me this year about the offense in particular, and it's an expectation. And I think it mirrors kind of the larger belief system that you put in place. Like, watching this game against Northwestern, late game, got a big 3rd and 10. It's like, okay, I'll find a way to get this. Like, there's a belief that it's going to happen. Whereas, maybe in previous years, you're like, oh boy, 3rd and long, I don't know. But because of Elijah Surratt, because of Miles Price and Miles Cross and the stuff that they've put on tape, there's a belief that they're going to make every play that they have an opportunity to, Coach.
Yeah, and Keyshawn and Cooper and EJ got involved, and Kobe and Horton and the running backs. And we've been good on 3rd down, and we just keep attacking. We don't play on our heels. It's attack, attack, attack. We get the ball with 5 minutes to go. We got a lead. We're not trying to milk the clock. We're attacking, and we're not afraid to go for it on 4th down because we got a lot of confidence in our guys, and they've been producing.
Was my next question to you, because that stuck out almost more than anything, is you get a lead and it's a tight game, you're on the road, there's no turtling with this offense. There's no going into a shell and just trying to milk clock. Like, that was pedal to the floor the whole way. How does that philosophy kind of get communicated top down from you to Coach Shanahan, to Coach Sinceri, and then, of course, to the players?
Yeah. Well, you got to play to win, and you got to play to win the entire game, and you got to attack, and you got to be aggressive. And in those situations, you can't change who you are and all of a sudden go conservative and watch the seconds tick off the clock. I mean, I've lived in that world before. That's playing not to lose. And, when you have belief in your guys, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense when you keep attacking them and stay aggressive. And, we have guys that are veteran guys that are used to playing good football. And, that's how they want us to allow them to play. So, I'll remind Mike on the phone, stay aggressive. We need to score here, whatever the message needs to be. And then he dials them up.
And boy, he has been playing the piano up there on the board with the play calls very well so far with this offense. Defensively, look, I know you said this wasn't the best performance that you've seen, but when I go back the last 2 weeks, Coach, and you talk about drives and possessions where your defense has to step up, you want to talk about sudden change, right? Where your offense turns it over 4 times and defense doesn't allow a first down to the team that gets the ball in the turnover. And then those last couple of possessions against Northwestern, like, those crucial stops have to build confidence, for you with that unit as well, despite what might have happened in other areas of the game.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, we turned it over 3 times early against Maryland, and they didn't allow a first down. And then when Maryland would score, the offense would reciprocate with a score. And, Northwestern, we didn't do a great job of keeping the quarterback in the pocket. Started second play of the game where we'd a guy not do his job, and he pulled the ball in the run play and ran for first down. We let him out of the pocket 3 or 4 times, and our underneath coverage zones weren't real clean. But when we needed it, we got it from our defense. They're capable of playing better. They know that, and we will play better.
And those things sound like fixable items to me, Coach. I mean, that's
absolutely
the best part of it, right?
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. And so now, as you sit here, walking off the field in that game, man, it was so cool to watch that scene, to watch the support, right, that you had on the road in Evanston, and the letters, the engagement that you've had with the student body and with the collective fan base. It's got to feel good to see that resonating, right, and to see the results resonate as the support kind of continues to build here with this group.
No question. It's growing. And when you win, it's going to grow. And we're trying to improve the product on the field and then also improve the support, game in, game out, and appreciate the big turnout we had against Northwestern. And I really expect the next football game here at home to be a great crowd.
It's going to be a big one with Nebraska. Kind of a unique situation. Both teams will face each other coming off a bye week. I don't know how often you generally see that, but that's where we stand right now. Our first opportunity to kind of see how you handle a bye week, Coach. What is your approach?
Well, number one thing is to get everybody rested up, players and coaches, kind of rejuvenated a little bit. And then, but you still want to stay sharp with your fundamentals and your execution. So, we'll have our normal Monday practice, which is kind of a 40-minute walkthrough on Tuesday. We'll have about an hour and a half practice Wednesday and Thursday. Players will lift Friday. Coaches will be out on the road recruiting and bring staff back in Sunday to begin, that week of Nebraska prep. Obviously, we'll be prepping on Nebraska before then. But even like today, we're using today, today being Monday, graded Saturday's tape, and then the coaches have some free time to watch Nebraska, future opponents, anything else going on in college football trend wise that could help us. And then we'll start our Nebraska prep tomorrow. But we got a lot of time to prep for Nebraska.
No question. It might say bye week, but I imagine that projector in your office is getting plenty of work this week as you watch some of that tape. Am I right?
That's right. No doubt about it.
Is this a time for you to kind of go back and look at tendencies with your own squad here, and to look at, some of the, I think the buzzword is right, self-scout, right? To go back and look at some of the things and some of the ways in which your, players and schemes have performed? Yeah,
it is. But truthfully, every week we do that. We we have a handle on our tendencies, how we present plays, concepts, and for me, this is an opportunity now for us to see who else is doing a good job in a certain facet of the game, whether it's a red area or third down, what have you, and maybe see what this year's trends are. And maybe incorporate something. We do that every week only. We'll incorporate some things that that we have seen on tape and make files and folders. And so, for a film junkie like me and some of the guys, this is a great week.
Yeah, no doubt. Last one for you, Coach, as you kind of send the players out, for a weekend where they'll have some time and then come back in refreshed and ready to go. 6-0 was never the ultimate goal, right? I mean, it's part of the goal structure, I imagine, to get to the postseason. But what is the messaging here as they embark on the next 6 games?
Well, we want to take advantage of the bye week best we can, get rested up, stay sharp with our fundamentals. And, we want to have a great day tomorrow and then the following day and so on and so forth. Nothing really changes. The guys understand we're halfway through the regular season. Okay. And that's behind us. And now, we want to maximize our opportunities every single day to put ourselves in the best position for the next football game.
Want to know every day leads to want to know every week. And boy, it's worked out pretty good thus far. 6-0 are the Indiana Hoosiers, ranked in the top 25 for a second consecutive week. It's been a lot of fun to watch, Coach. We thank you for all you've done here, and I know there's a lot more to accomplish for sure. And we certainly thank you, Coach, for being a part of the program here today.
Thanks, Rhett.
And that's it. Another episode of Under the Hood with IU Football, presented by your Central Indiana Ford dealers. I am Rhett Lewis. Look forward to being back with you next week as the Hoosiers get set for a home date against Nebraska.